Hello, sisters, and welcome. Grab a drink and a familiar, cozy up by a bubbling cauldron, and join us for this meeting of the Sisters of the Night Caucus. Say hello, sister.
Hello, I am Katie.
And I'm Jillian.
Hello, who might show up later.
Angela might show up later. She's got to cut the grass, fam. She has a trip. But she might be on later. Listen, listen. Fucking the whole earth is hell. I don't even know where to start, but I do know where to start. Where we're going to start is some crowdsourced hexes because we've been sitting on some shit and we got to get it out there.
Oh, we've got a lot. I was just catching up this channel. Do we do the entire month of June?
I don't know. I scrolled back and then I just like picked a spot because at some point I was like, I don't feel like scrolling anymore.
I'm gonna start with May 29th.
Okay, well I'm gonna start with something that I put on the list and then you can go next. WordPress. I will admit that this one is mine. I hate WordPress. I hate it. I hate it with my whole heart, with my entire chest, with the entire essence of my being. I hate WordPress. It's bad. It's not good. It's bad. It's cheap. And you get what you pay for, which is garbage.
You want to know why I don't know from firsthand experience? I don't know because I ask you to build websites for me.
That is correct. That is correct. And I agreed to build 2 websites on WordPress, and I've never made a dumber decision in my life.
I know who asked you to do that, and I feel like given their connection to the pod generally, I feel like they owe you more than they're paying you.
I mean, I should have asked for more, to be frank. I should have made the price so high that they said we can't afford that.
I feel like, we should use our connections to get more.
I just here's the thing is modular website builders, if I can't move shit wherever I want to move it, I don't want to fucking work with you. Fuck you. I want to move shit where I want to move shit. It needs to be just a few pixels to the left or right. If I can't do that, fuck you. And you know what? We have the technology. I don't need to be able to code to know how to do that. And now listen, I can do some coding, but I don't, it doesn't have to be this difficult is my whole point.
Yes.
Katie, what you got?
I'm going to do both that were listed on May 29th. The second one I think is fucking hilarious. So on May 29th, one was Luzerne County. That is all. And mostly it was because of, weird party stuff that we were catching wind of and the elections office.
Yeah.
The other one, someone posted whatever this is, and it was a screenshot of a social media post in a community forum.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I did scroll back that far because I saw that. I saw that.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. And it says, any local mamas fit this vibe? Loves Jesus. Hannah mom. Kids between
Jesus and smoking weed. Yeah.
Yeah. That was a new term for me when I saw this. I'm like, okay. Loves Jesus, Hannah mom, young kids, boy and girl.
Yeah.
Homeschool. Generally prefer animals over people. The only part I can vibe with.
Sure.
Awake, crunchy, dye free, Gates population control, Pizzagate, adrenochrome, revelations mean something to you. Looking for my peeps, maybe just one. LOL.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and assume that there is maybe just one.
Low maintenance pal to hang out with me and my kids once a month or so. That kind of vibe. One of our friends chimed in, you found my alt.
I remember that. That was so funny.
Uh-huh. And then another friend in this chat said, reminds me of someone asked for church recommendations in X county that included talking in tongues, but is like the third in the list of many things. And frankly, I can deal with like the Maha-ish ladies because, like, listen, they're super helpful on some like PFAS shit we're doing
Sure,
and
sure, sure, sure,
like
sure. Yeah.
BPAs and environmental shit. Thank God for that. However, Gates population control and Pizzagate, but the Canna Mom, I'm just like, oh, honey, you were a hippie in high school, and now look what happened to you.
Like, this is a person who built the entirety of their high school life around wishing that they had gotten to go to fuck. I'm having perimenopause brain. What's that festival? It's a
Burning
famous.
Man?
No, the hippie one.
Burning.
The older one.
Woodstock?
There we go.
Okay. It's like, which hippie festival?
Perimenopause brain is a bitch.
The one I have the
But
original
yes,
album recording for on record.
yes, like this is a person who built their entire high school persona around wishing that they had been able to go to Woodstock in person.
I had that phase for 6 months.
I mean, listen, not everybody, but many people in our age bracket had that phase for a period of time. But like, none of us made it our entire fucking personality for the rest of our lives.
Also, 2 points to this, which is totally off topic. One, my like every 6 months phase thing, that it was totally autism trying to fit in and figure out how the fuck to match.
Yeah.
So that's one. I'm like, oh no, that totally does track.
Yeah.
But the other thing I think about people in our like late 90s high school graduation, I feel like the music was what got us into that original Woodstock stuff, not because of the whole shit redo Woodstock.
No,
bullshit.
not the shit redo Woodstock.
But
we were
like,
already there before that.
We were there with grunge. We cried when Kurt died.
Us being primed for that is why the shit Woodstock redo happened.
Yes. Because like there was a level of like the age of our parents and their taste in music. Like all that.
Yeah.
So the one from June 19th I need to do.
Okay, but first,
so if you want to do the one for a different one.
Well, I don't know what the one from June, but I'm going to do this one, and if it's that one, then you can stop me.
I mean, it's the one I commented on.
I don't remember. What is Central PA?
No.
Is that the one?
You.
Okay, we're going to tag team. Go.
Okay. As the person who lives in motherfucking Center County, if you tell me anything that does not border my fucking county is central Pennsylvania or the center of the state, I will fucking kill you. Okay, maybe not.
I will give you like, but like the whole way down and the whole way up, right?
No. Well, that's like the of the state,
the center of
the middle.
You're right though, because there is the southern tier and the northern tier.
Yes, and it's two totally different vibes.
There are two totally different vibes. Well, yes, no, 3 totally different vibes because truly, like, Central PA and the Northern Tier and the Southern Tier are not the same fucking thing. No. And I think actually, you know what? You're fully correct. If it doesn't border Center County, it's not fucking central. I'm talking to you, Dolphin.
In this particular case, it was Lancaster and Berks.
It was Lancaster.
Because of Penn Live.
No.
Screw you, Penn Live.
Absolutely not.
Also, let me just go through these. No one in Berks calls it Central PA. It's mostly Berks or Lehigh Valley. It's its own thing.
Berks, well, of course, Berks isn't Central PA.
Berks is simultaneously in 4 regions and 0 regions.
I mean, that's real. But like Berks, anybody, any person that refers to Berks County as central Pennsylvania is like, are you on drugs? And whatever drugs you're
Mm-hmm.
on, I don't want them because they're not doing good things to you.
Yes. And then somebody who may have been rage baiting the rest of the group, who may originally have been from Philly, and I am calling out this particular media
Oh,
personality who I do love dearly,
I love him so much, but
said,
also,
said, I mean, I consider everything west of the Susquehanna as part of Ohio. This is why I did not buy this person who I do love, but get very annoyed at for things like this. I didn't buy him dinner last week.
that's right. You could get yourself a dinner, but no,
No, you missed out on
not
that
for
too.
that shit.
Nope.
As a person who grew up in Beaver County, fuck you. Those are fighting words. Oh, there is nobody that will fight you harder on that than a person from a county that borders Ohio. Because
Oh,
those people in that
hate
horrible
Ohio.
fucking flat state, don't fucking associate us with them.
No. I do like the
Gross.
ooh, big words from the Philly suburbs comment.
That was good. I like that. That was
Uh-huh.
good.
I also liked our friend in Erie going, all those East Coast people are the same.
I love it.
Anyway,
Yeah. So now we've definitively defined central Pennsylvania. So if you're
yes.
not
And there's a little like
one of those counties, you're not it, and don't say it ever again.
there's a little geographic depending on the mountain ranges. I will give part of Juniata County to central
Yes,
PA.
sure, fine.
I will give a little, some of Snyder County,
Mm-hmm.
like the west side of like middle.
Because the mountains matter.
Yes, the mountains matter.
Uh, just to
But
underline that the
mhm,
Appalachian Mountains go the whole way through our Commonwealth from the top, from the northeast to the southwest.
there's only about, I think it's like 70% of Pennsylvania is Appalachian.
Right. So
But
70% of Pennsylvania. Just for the
Huntington,
person that's, by the way, the same person that said this about Ohio, that's like, ooh, it's not Appalachian. You're from
yeah.
Philly. You're not.
If
Most of the
someone,
rest of us are.
I saw a TikTok
Uh huh.
because I'm absolutely on Pittsburgh TikTok. I don't know how that happened, but
Mm,
I'm here for it
it's my
as my
fault. Thank
favorite.
you.
It's my favorite Pennsylvania city. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna
yeah, yeah,
lie.
yeah. Mm.
But someone who's new to Pittsburgh called it the Midwest. And they went into the comments and they answered comments. I had the same reaction. And they're like, it's not the like mean East Coast vibe. It's the Midwest personality, but it's not like the Midwest. And I'm like, there's a level that I can see because this person has also experienced people waving them into the Pittsburgh left, apparently,
Oh,
which I've never
wow.
experienced being
Are
waved into the
they?
left.
I don't. Wow, that's
Yeah.
a person who
They,
farts in a jar and calls it and they can call it candy.
I mean, they said it was because people were nicer. And I'm like, okay, I will, as
Okay,
someone,
I'll take
I,
your word for it, bro.
there's a level of like blue collar nice.
No, listen, and
Like,
that
not
is true.
employee.
But like, by the way, I think that's true all over Pennsylvania,
It
honestly.
really is. Even
Um,
Philly.
even
I mean,
Philly, like, they wouldn't want
maybe,
to admit it. I hate to ascribe that to them because I think it would make them angry, but like, I do kind of like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm from Pennsylvania and people can like sense that, but like, other Pennsylvanians can sense it. We have like a sixth sense for that. But
yeah.
yeah, I don't like, that's fine. Um, Okay, this one's fun. Valerie Gatos telling a teacher that she's obnoxious in front of said teacher's children. What? Represent
That
State Representative Valerie Gatos.
wait, and here's the comments. One, is it on video? No, unfortunately
No,
not.
unfortunately not. I wish it
But the
were. I wish
second
it
one
were.
is, damn, she's probably pissed that she's not on vacation now. People who are not aware, Gatos was just like missing because she went on this big old sailing trip. And listen,
Yeah.
I get needing to take vacation time. Maybe it was a family vacation and it was planned by everybody, but like, my
Uh-huh.
dear, you are a state representative and you know what happens in June. Like, if you're planning a family vacation 2 years out, maybe you want to go like July,
Right. It's like
August.
you're a state rep. If you're still planning to be a state rep 2 years from now, you should plan your vacations accordingly. And I don't
Just don't
feel,
go in June.
as a Pennsylvanian, I don't feel like that's too much to ask. I really don't.
No,
No.
no.
Um,
Um,
mhm.
there was I I have to I'm trying to figure out how to frame this one to protect the innocent right now.
Is it
It's
the
just
county
above
party one?
no, it's above the Gatos one.
Oh, okay,
Uh
okay.
People who get non-union contractors to come into
Mm,
places to aggressively shit on RCOs and spook
mm-hmm,
people on it
mm-hmm.
piss me the fuck off and this person
Yeah,
off as well because then it leads to tabling really good things. So one
yeah.
thing I am going to say, because I also adore the person who posted this, before it comes back on the table, call your local unions and to get some like counter organizing.
Yeah, do that, do that, do that.
Yeah.
Um, mhm.
Oh,
Do you want to do?
I mean, I could do that one if you want to skip down to the 29th. Oh, that was yesterday.
Well, what I want to just cover in a very general way, I'm not going to name names or counties. Um, if you're a county chair and you don't get reelected, number one, just don't come to the end of your term with your county party in debt. One. Two, if you don't get reelected and you're the person that brings like the microphone and shit because that's your stuff, you don't pack up your shit and leave. That's fuck shit. Don't do
And
that.
it's really sad. It's really sad
Tis.
that people care that much about these positions.
Yeah. Yeah, it fucking
It's
is.
important. And like I did this shit for 15 years and I
Yeah.
just got these cute flowers and things like that and had a little like, yay, Katie's retired from the local precinct
Mm-hmm.
shit, area chair stuff on
Mm-hmm.
Sunday. And like, yay, cool, whatever. But like if it just stinks, especially when I know that there are levels to some people, and
Mm-hmm.
I know who we're talking about,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is
yeah.
actually better than that. So it's just sad to me.
Right?
Do you know? Because this person's
Yes.
never been a jerk to me. It's always been nice to me.
I mean,
But I'm
same.
also, like, I don't live there. And I know that in the
Right,
last
right, 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 right.
there's been
Yeah.
some drama, whatever. It's not my game. But like in the ways that I know this person, which is outside of politics
Mm-hmm.
and that kind of stuff, I'm just kind of like, that's just sad because
Mm,
like years ago they would have been better than this. And I just feel bad that
yeah.
these kinds of positions make people not always be their best selves. And I oftentimes wonder if it goes back to the days of pre-Rendell when people would get like
Mm.
PennDOT jobs and shit. You know what I
I
mean?
think sometimes it does, yeah, which is just like weird, and not a power that we have anymore, and frankly not one that we should have.
Oh,
Like, come on.
no.
Um, it's just stupid. And like, listen, I'm not gonna say that like it's like it being county chair is a position of responsibility, but like, I, and frankly, I think this for any position of authority is like. if you take yourself too seriously, you're gonna do some messed up shit. Um,
Yes.
and like, here's the thing: positions of authority, like, you exist to be shit on.
Yes.
That's part of the job.
Yes.
So,
People,
like,
and I had not said this previously, and I think I'm going to say it now.
mm,
Part of the reason I resigned, not all of the reason, part of the reason
mhm,
I resigned early from all of the things is people just need to fight it out with each other, and I don't need to be involved because
yeah,
none of it is that important. Are we knocking doors? Are we making phone calls? Are we
yeah,
showing up places? Are we doing really good voter
yeah,
registration programs? Yes. Is this person listening to that person? Is that person talking about that? I don't give a shit anymore. Because you know what I'm going
yeah,
to do? I'm going to do my job, which has a much better fucking impact on things in this state than like my precinct
yeah,
position.
yeah,
So I know I can affect change. So like I'm still in it, but like there comes a point where it's just let people fight it out and just focus on what you yourself can control. And that was like a lot of it because I'm kind of like
mhm,
I care about everybody involved on any particular side. And let me tell you, there's like 10 different sides here.
yeah,
Um adore these people, but like it, that kind of behavior and like the behavior of the crowdsourced text, it's not worth my time.
yeah.
It's not worth my time. If the majority of people are going to act in leadership positions are going to act certain ways, it's not worth my time.
Yeah, no, and it is, listen, it has been the year of county party drama this year, like to an absolutely insane extent. Um, and uh, I I just I just want everybody to take themselves like 75% less seriously. And like just
Right?
remember that it's like remember when our parents, maybe yours didn't do this, but there's a certain type of parent, sticks and stones will break your bones, words don't hurt you. Listen, words can't hurt you, I'm not gonna lie. However, how you react to those words is up to you. And you're welcome to be
Exactly.
hurt and feel a certain type of way. But
Mhm.
when you are in a position of authority,
Mhm.
you have to remember that your actions are the actions of that position.
Yep.
And so,
And
like,
I'm
you have to keep your feelings about that shit to yourself and your friends. Like, you can bitch about it to your friends all day long. That's fine.
yep.
But, like, you
Well,
shouldn't
and
be
that's the
public
other
about it.
thing. And when I say position of authority relating to party, I am
Yeah.
talking about state committee members, county
Mm-hmm.
chairs, area chairs or ward chairs, and
Mm-hmm.
the precinct level people. If you are
Yeah.
like not the state chair, but like
Yeah.
everybody below that, your work is way more important than your perceived position of power.
Yes.
And
So
again,
much more
this goes
important.
down to precinct people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And by the way, you have very little power. So, like, it's not that serious. Um,
County chairs don't have that much power.
no, they don't. Um,
The
it's
volunteers, big giant hint, the volunteers are the people with the actual power to change the course of elections.
yay, yes. So yeah, that's just like it really, God, yeah, like it's man, people have been on their absolute. Some people have been on their absolute
I
worst
think
behavior
this
this
is a
year.
great segue away from hexes, even though there's like
Wait,
all
one
sorts of.
more, one more, one more. Last
Oh, if
one,
it's
super short one.
no, 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 this, I have an idea for this one. Okay.
Starting a fundraising email with my decision. I get it. I'm not gonna
Yep.
say anything else about it, but I get it. I get it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yep. Totally get it. But I do
totally get
think
it. Mm-hmm.
our I think this the conversation of 10 seconds ago is a great
Yeah.
segue. Great segue into state committee and the fact we were all at the state committee meeting. And let me preface this.
Mm-hmm.
with two things. One,
Yeah.
Angela and I were just kind of vibing the whole time, and there was one
Mm-hmm.
period we took like a 30-minute nap in the cute little patio chairs
Mm-hmm.
while people were doing their things. It was great.
Yeah.
It was pretty out. It was the right temperature. We're like, oh, this feels so good. The
Mm-hmm.
second thing I'm going to say before we get into like the politics of it is shout out to Center County Democratic Committee, the Center County Young Dems, and the Center County State Committee members
Mm-hmm.
because they worked with other state committee member folks to do a fundraiser for a local charity. That local
Which was
charity
really
happens to
nice.
be Center Safe,
Yeah.
of which I have 4 weeks left of being board chair because I don't think I'm
Yeah.
officially done until the end of July, even though we
Mm-hmm.
don't have a July board meeting. I don't know, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, shout out because we got I want to say over 800 food donations, individual items, and around I want to say it was like $2,000.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's really, really cool. And let me tell you, I know a lot of people there, so I was there with our executive director, and I was just finding people and bringing them
She
over.
sure
And
was, folks. She was just dragging people. She's like, oh my God, you
literally,
have to come here for a minute.
hey, I'm good.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, when you tell a bunch of people at a Democratic state committee meeting, Trump is killing our legal program to save people suffering from abuse and sexual violence, and it's Trump's fault, you're more likely to get people to donate.
Yeah. And it's true. It has the benefit of being true.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, those
Um,
are political moments of state committee.
yeah, and so I will say, like, state committee, the reorg itself. So, like, well, number one, I'll say this: the most relaxed state committee I've had in quite some time. Because number one, I am no longer a county chair. So that's one meeting I don't have to go to. Also, because we had not reorganized yet, there was no executive committee meeting, so I didn't have to do that. And because we hadn't reorganized the regional caucuses yet, there was no regional chairs meeting, so I didn't have to do that either. Now, I was reelected as rural caucus chair and also North Central caucus chair. Yay! And I'm back on executive committee. The reorg itself, so smooth. So smooth. I couldn't
It was
maybe
easy.
couldn't possibly have been better.
And I had to leave the room for a little while.
Mm,
Because just so you know, you can fall near train tracks and almost hit your head and drop a book. That's really important.
that's correct. And happily that's knock on wood the last time we have to hear a story like that.
It's better than somebody talking about their sex life on PCN.
It sure is. But yeah, things ran smoothly. I at some point just started jumping up to second things. So it's just like I would like jump to the mic and be like, Jillian Crotzer, Blair County second. Move it along, move it along, move it along.
I'm sorry, but like, we know what's happening. We don't need 30-minute speeches nominating somebody,
No.
or like, our seconds don't need to be speeches. Like, I understand, like,
No.
maybe a few sentences to be like, this person's great, which is
Sure,
why.
fine. But if
I
you're
get
not at the mic and ready to do it,
no, 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 no.
no, you got to get to the mic. You got to get ready. You got to do it.
Yeah. You and that guy
Uh,
from Venango, you were each taking each side of a room.
Me and that guy Renego. Renego was on the other side of the room from us, and then we just like back and forth, like
Doing
just
the
like
motion
getting that second out of the way.
Yep. It was getting done.
Don't put a microphone right next to me. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna make sure that meeting ends.
Yeah.
Um,
And I think, yeah, I think I bounced before the executive committee elections because that always gets chaotic. And like, why the
Oh, well,
fuck
the
do I need to be
executive
there for
committee
that?
elections, like, yeah, that's only like that don't only make sense to like the people that are actually doing it, which is just like so like the executive committee of the PA Democratic Party, in addition to obviously the officers, um, has one oh my God, excuse me, has one member for each state senate district, and so the state committee members in a given state senate district get together, decide amongst themselves who's going to be their executive committee representative. So like I am in SD30, so I am the executive committee member from SD30. But so that means like 50 little groups of people had to split off all over the place and figure out who their person was going to be. And it honestly it didn't take as long as as long as all that. There were like a couple forms that like weren't, I don't know, it didn't make it up there, or I don't know, whatever. But like we figured that out pretty quickly, and then it was all over. And then that was it. And we were just like,
Did you
okay, peace
second the
out, bye.
motion to adjourn?
I don't know. Man, listen, I don't this is one part of Robert's Rules of Order I don't usually adhere to is if somebody makes a motion to adjourn, I'm like, okay, we can all signal that we're adjourning by getting the fuck out. Um,
You got to tell that
except,
story.
except, so
This was
rural caucus, we don't we always have a very full meeting in rural caucus. There's a lot of people in it, and if people want to talk, and like, listen, in a reorganizational meeting, things are going to take a little longer because you got to do the reorg part, but then they want to get to like the stuff, whatever. So I get towards the end of what should be the end of the meeting, right? Time is running out. I see two hands go up. I say, Todd, Valerie. And Todd is like, I was going to make a motion to adjourn. And I was like, okay, but like, could we just, Valerie, real quick though. Now, I would like to point out, which I didn't in the moment, I would like to point out that I was just going to make a motion to adjourn is not making a motion to adjourn. That's not what that is. Um, but somebody in the back raised their hand,
a
and
youngin.
a youngin was like,
I just did that. Yes, I did.
point of order. I got point of ordered. Point of order. You can't ignore a motion to adjourn. And I went right to my microphone and I stared that person right in the face. I was like, "You gonna make enemies today?" Because we don't cut off this particular Valerie, friend of the show. She's a sweet angel. Also, chill out. You don't live in a rural county. Um, so I said, okay. Who's seconding the motion to adjourn? Somebody seconded it. And I said,
Not
all
a
in favor.
single soul.
All in
Not a
favor.
single soul.
No, there were people that voted to adjourn. But they were vastly outnumbered. I don't think I've ever
Mm-hmm.
seen a motion to adjourn fail ever.
Mm-hmm.
And so I said, okay, Valerie. And Valerie said her piece. And then we did a motion to adjourn and we were all fucking out the door. Took all of like 2 more
Great.
minutes. Like, chill the fuck out, dude. Um,
Yep.
oh, hey, hey, ding dong. She's here.
Good. I don't have to do a fake Angela voice now.
Katie tried to do a little fake Angela voice at the beginning. It
Is
wasn't
this real?
great.
Are you serious?
Yes. It was
No,
intentionally
she
that.
she just like one time.
Yeah. Just on the
I,
intros.
I'm really glad that I don't listen to the edits. What's happening? What did we talk
We were
about?
just
I was
backing
just
up
telling the
fake
story
and
of the only time I've ever seen a motion to adjourn fail. From state committee, the Royal Caucus meeting. But yeah, we were just talking about state committee. Ran smoothly. was so delightful. And at the Penn Stater, and by the way, I will say, like, I really enjoyed it there.
I love it. It is appropriately sized. It is surrounded
Yeah.
by trees,
Mm-hmm.
and the vibe is good.
The vibe is good. It's got a good vibe.
I I think it's a really good summer meeting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Um,
Although I'm
but
gonna
yeah.
say,
Mm.
can we please have a summer meeting that is either the weekend before Memorial Day weekend or like maybe the last weekend in June before the 4th?
So here's the thing, and I'm just gonna like spoil this right now. I am absolutely like I'm committed to this at this point. I am gonna draft a proposed
Oh,
update to the bylaws around reorganization,
yes. Which takes us into our other topic that Angela,
which
we
takes
have
us into
not
our other
touched
topic.
on yet.
Uh, so here's what happened this year. So our primary was on May 19th. You have 6 weeks from the primary to reorganize your county. Um, and
But the state party has to reorganize in that time too.
but the state party also has to reorganize within that time. And so 6 weeks ended at like June 24th or 25th or something like that. Um, and state committee was June 12th and 13th. So multiple counties had not reorganized yet. Now, and I don't actually know how this turned out, and it wouldn't even have mattered anyway because there was no like only one person was nominated for chair, so it didn't end up being an issue. But like, it is my personal opinion, and I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on this. If your county has not reorganized at the time of state committee reorganization, your chair should not get a vote
Correct.
because you are in the process of reorganizing. Whether or not you think that chair is going to be reelected, no. Now, that being said, Margot. That being said, I do think that state committee should not be reorganizing before that time is out. So, what I would love to see is that county parties have till the end of June to reorganize. And then the state party reorganizes like in mid July.
Yeah, because here's the thing. I'm 99% sure, but I also like, who knows, because it's budget month, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Um, is it's up to, if I remember election code properly, it's fully up to the state party how we reorganize.
Oh, yeah,
So
absolutely. 100%.
we want to say,
Yeah, the state has nothing to do with it.
It has nothing to
yeah,
do with it. Yeah.
there's very few like things codified about party in the
Mm-hmm.
election code. Very few. It's like, yes, there's parties, you do your thing. So
Yeah.
why can our bylaws not be within 6 weeks? It's county parties, and then by 8 weeks, it's the state party.
Yeah. Now, I also will say this, like, because I know people will be like, well, but July and vacation. People go on vacation in June too. It doesn't make it
People
less,
go on
it
vacation
doesn't
in
make it easier or
September,
harder. People go on vacations
February.
every month of the friggin' year. Like,
What
stop
about
it.
the older people who are part of state committee? And like, let's be real, some of them are snowbirds.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. So, but, and I want to say in a different kind of a year, I wouldn't even have talked about this because I'd be like, let them sort their shit out. But this has gone over the top. Lackawanna County. What a wild embarrassment. The Lackawanna County chair slash his executive committee, I don't know how much they were involved, tried to,
Oh, they did.
well, they did. They sent letters to 75 committee people.
76.
Excuse me, 76 committee people. In honor of 1776. No, I'm kidding. 76 committee people saying you supported somebody who wasn't a Democrat, therefore you're out. Now,
Background. Previously, there was a nomination, like, I think it was a nomination process, and then like whatever for a county elected position vacancy. And people who were registered Democrats signed the petition or whatever. For somebody who was a lifelong Democrat, lifelong, like hardcore, should have a tattoo of the logo like Jillian does.
A fucking
lifelong
leader.
Democrat. A leader, a legit leader, well-known statewide.
Yeah.
Switched to independent to be like, I really believe I'm the right person to do this. And then immediately they didn't get it. They switched right back to Democrat. These other people, because it doesn't matter.
Because here's the thing, the person that ended up being the quote-unquote Democratic candidate had changed their registration from Republican like days beforehand. And by the way, also was it January 6th?
Yeah, they were a January 6er. January 6er. Anyway, this is like some of what happened with that. I will match up to like a little bit like school board races in a way. When you think about some of the processes involved, it gets a little more convoluted. It's not like a state rep candidate where it's definitely R, D, or I and like big support, whatever. Now, keep in mind, usually bylaws say public support. Is signing a petition considered public support? Yeah. Here's the other thing. That letter got rid of, and I'm going to say it because everyone posted this shit on social media.
Elected officials,
like state representatives and city council members.
I gotta put a pin in that because I that's the one thing I really want to talk about. In my mind, this is like a twofold thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Number one, I surely hope that every county out there has the decency to kind of follow the leave your electeds alone. They got to do what they got to do for themselves at all times.
Yeah.
Rule, because you should. Okay.
Sure. Yeah.
Because keeping your electeds elected is more important than how you feel. A. B. So, like, if you got them in those row offices, you know, especially if you, a lot of times the places this is an issue is not your super blue counties. Let them be.
Yeah.
2, just because you can do something, and let's slow this down. Slow it down. Even if technically under the bylaws you could do this thing. Dude, 76 committee members? You're never going to win this fight. But just because you can do a thing. No. Let's just say, let's say you believe in your heart. Let's give a little grace. I don't know why I'm giving grace, but I'm just trying.
Let's imagine for a moment, yes.
Let's imagine there is a world under which, under your reading of the bylaws, this is a just and proper thing that you can do. That doesn't mean you have to do it or that you should. And very clearly you shouldn't have, and I'm glad you got your ass handed to you.
Handed to him.
Here's the other thing. This was, I believe, more than a year ago.
Yeah. Oh, to reiterate, I don't have their bylaws in my hand.
No.
I don't know what their bylaws say. But I'm saying, if your goal as a chair is party unity and winning elections, you done effed up, Ron. Like, this isn't it.
Here's the thing.
And yeah, it was a year. If it was so important to you.
Here's the other thing. These people were newly elected within weeks. Newly elected precinct committee people within weeks. And by the way, I don't give a shit what those bylaws say because I think Lackawanna is one of 3 counties that did not go through the state party bylaws review, and their bylaws, I do believe, are still from 1990. Ooh. They're 36 years old.
Wait a minute. That bylaw process was hell. You're trying to tell me that there were counties that didn't have to do it?
No, there were counties that never turned them in and never went through the process.
Bullshit.
Yeah. No kidding. So where are the consequences for those counties too by the state party? Where are the consequences?
Also, like non-updated bylaws from 96 would not cover digital records retention.
Mhm.
I mean, absolutely nothing that none of the things that are even remotely important in
Mhm.
2026. That's crazy.
Yeah, which by the way, frankly, I think most bylaws don't cover digital records retention, but you make an excellent point. They
They should.
should,
Good.
because your exiting county chair shouldn't be allowed to just delete everything and then bounce,
Which we already covered, Angela.
which we covered a little bit without naming
Oh, that's
names.
good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
no, these are the kind of things. This is why you have to update bylaws because
Mhm.
the things that are faced currently, and that should be covered aren't.
Also, I want to see bylaws updates that address the use of AI. Not necessarily, and I mean for the AI slop, right? Like, because there are people working on sort of like a progressive community AI Bill of Rights in a way, right? Like, cool. We should do that as party too. There are things that are like, I think we all know I mostly hate AI, but it's really the AI slop. Like, we don't want any of our candidates using AI to create flyers. Please, for the love of God.
People hate it. It looks bad. Don't do it.
I know. But like, that's where you can set some parameters around new and emerging things too. I remember when my county, we updated for like digital communications so that we could send out executive committee votes by email, stuff like that. That is important. And I think, things are always changing. What are we doing about AI? What are we doing about things like, as you pointed out, digital record retentions?
Mhm.
What are we doing about like, shit, are we getting to a point, because campaign finance might get a little more crazy? Do we need to have our bylaws have like annual audit requirements in them? I don't know. For transparency reasons.
I mean, these
'Cause we're
these are all
better than the
things to
other.
think about, but like, yeah, no. So like, it's ridiculous to still have bylaws from like the fucking 90s, and also just like what a naked attempt to be reelected. Like, do people like this never think about these things? Like, do you understand how obvious it is when you try to get rid of 76 people?
I was under the impression that you could not remove or add committee people within a certain, yes, a
Yeah.
certain
Yep.
time out from reorg.
At least in my bylaws, and I'm not actually sure if it's covered in the state party bylaws, but I am not allowed to remove or add anybody post primary during a reorg year.
Yes, no, exactly. And to prevent this kind of fuckery. However, if Lackawanna has 1996 or whatever bylaws,
They
then
might
who
not
the
have
hell?
that, yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like this,
Yeah.
this is. I hope that we walk away from this situation. This is a. I hope this is a learning moment
Mm-hmm.
for everyone. Like I'm glad it's.
Yeah.
I'm glad that this is not going to be allowed to stand. But I also hope that we take steps to make sure that we, as a party, don't get egg on our face
Mm-hmm.
again by bullshit like this.
And I'm going to say it. I don't particularly care for this particular outgoing chair for all kinds of reasons, and even some of mine, personal ones. But I'm going to say, this person, let's see, 1, 2, okay, 8 years. I think they've been a chair for 16, 20, 20 years. 20 years. 20 years.
If in 20 years you never thought, boy, these bylaws are awfully outdated.
It might be 16. It might be 20. I can't remember if it's 16 or 20 years. But Jillian did the right thing. She bounced 3 terms. Peace out. I'm gone. I mean, I'm doing the same thing with my council reelection. I'm going to run for a 3rd term. Peace out. I'm done. That is plenty of time. But this goes back to kind of what we were saying before. These positions don't have power. These are not the power positions. They might make you feel good. I'm just going to reiterate this hot pro tip that I said earlier. Volunteers are really where the power is to impact elections, not your title in a committee. You get to approve budgets, maybe write the budget, maybe sign a check, maybe call some meetings.
Yeah, honestly, most county committees don't actually have like a ton of actual like business to vote on. So like the vast majority of the work is the work. Shocking.
Exactly.
So to keep us to time, as we promised we would do, Katie, let us wrap with the state budget. Or Angela. Katie and or Angela and or me. Go. Budget. What's happening?
So we do expect a state budget. Maybe fiscal code by the end of the week that you might be listening to this in, but the week of the 6th, we will have fiscal code only. We will have sometime next week, shortly after the July 4th holiday, a state budget. Pittman even put out a statement today.
He did.
But
feeling good about it.
That statement makes me feel a certain way. That's going to make me nervous. That makes me a little nervous.
I'm a little nervous.
However, I am going to give a giant shout out to an amazing crew in the majority in the state house for just busting ass these last 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks. Yeah. They have been killing it, and I'm very thankful and grateful for them.
Absolutely. And I will also say that I believe it was Pittman. Was it Pittman? Said to Caruso, Stephen Caruso, reporter, that they would be willing to consider putting minimum wage bill in the budget negotiations. Not 15. But also the minimum wage bill that passed the House doesn't jump directly to 15. It's 11, 13, 15, and then CPI. I don't think they're going to do it either because they were like, you know, they wanted like a middle comp. Our minimum wage is at $7.25 an hour. How much more compromise than $11 do you want?
Well, not only that, but I don't want to get hyped on any particular issue in the budget because there's also that Philly Inquirer article about like, what about school choice shit and this federal program?
There's everything.
And what about this? Because there's everything. It is silly season. It is currently silly season. Nothing is real until we see it on paper.
Correct.
It ain't over. It ain't over till it's over. And for what it's worth, the shit that they have, pardon my French, the shit that they have on the table, on their trade list, I don't want any of it. So as it stands, like, let's just the what we can hope for is the most lame ass non-win budget.
Yeah.
Honestly, because if they start breaking the eggs to make the omelet, whoo, there's some
It's going to be a disgusting omelet.
I mean, well, there's some stuff.
I don't want to eat it. Yeah.
I mean, there's some stuff. It's going to be a real mixed bag. So it's just kind of like, be careful what you wish for, because it's either we're either going to get a big old pass in the buck, or if they start breaking the eggs for the omelet, it's just going to be flying everywhere. So that's
frankly,
what I have to say about the budget.
Given the November we could potentially have, I'm willing to pass the buck this time.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
There is one flag for our listeners for sort of like sneak peek. I'm going to have a moment of nerd, and I'm so sorry. I'm going to end with a moment of nerd and then something funny because we forgot a very good hex.
Okay.
There was something that passed both chambers, but in 2 different bills, which means it's probably going to be a budget football. That is the repeal of the gross sales tax on people's electric bills. That is amazing. It saves like all of us $15 a month on our electric bills. It's fucking great. I mean, yeah, I think it's like it averages $15 or something, whatever.
Yeah.
That's super cool. I want people to save money on their bills. This is great. It's frankly the utilities and other corporations that should be paying their fair fucking share. They're not. But what does removing the gross sales tax on people's electric bills do? It causes a 1.7 billion with a B budget hole in the state's general fund. So I want to know, because the Republicans are going to be like, we just passed the largest tax cut in yay many years. Well, guess what, assholes? What the fuck are you cutting to make up that budget hole without new revenue sources? Which social services are you going to cut? What school funding, transit funding, healthcare funding? What things are you going to cut?
When there are perfectly good revenue options available to you.
Oh, what? Revenue? Oh my gosh. Revenue?
Ooh.
Couldn't.
Like, we cannot say enough times, 73% of corporations in Pennsylvania do not pay taxes in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. There's numerous revenue sources. I'm also going to say, again, I'm not going to shit on people saving some money on electric bills.
No, that's good. That's great.
I think that's a stupid tax myself anyway. I don't like our taxing system, but that's a whole 3-hour
topic for another day. Yeah.
But where's the fucking revenue, Senate Republicans and House Republicans? Where are you making up that $1.7 billion of additional deficit for the state that you just caused? Republicans may have passed a tax repeal or been spurring a tax repeal. The Pennsylvania Republicans introduced a $1.7 billion additional dollars in Pennsylvania's deficit.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks for the $15 off my electric bill, though.
Yeah. What's the funny thing?
Oh, hex people who feed fucking seagulls on boardwalks.
Oh, don't do it. Those bitches are monsters.
I didn't even know that was a thing that people did. Those people must have never been to the ocean before.
Right?
Have you never been to the
They
shore?
don't need to be fed. They will steal your food.
Wait, can I hex two things at that?
Yes, absolutely.
Because
100%.
I missed the hexing part.
Yeah.
My first hex is just a generalized hex, which is I would like to hex the excessive concern trolling for my digital safety that is requiring two-factor identification on things that do not need to be that safe. They do not need to be that safe.
Real.
I'm going to give an example.
Yeah.
My smart light bulb app. I don't care if someone hacks my light bulbs and just fucks with me by flicking the lights on and off. That, I mean, it's terrible when you think about it, but I think the statistical odds are very low. And
but also you could just literally turn the light switch off in your house and then there's no electricity going to it.
If someone hates me that much, mad props to them for hacking my light bulbs just to make my life miserable. You deserve it. You deserve it.
You deserve that. Yeah. No, good job.
Okay. So that was one. This is literally a thing that just happened to me, and I was just like, yeah, exactly, Katie, exactly. Flick, flick.
Katie's flickering her lights, yeah.
Flick, flick, flick. Okay, so there's that. And the second thing I want to hex. This is the hex and a shout out. It's just the flip side of the hex, and I forgive me if this has already been mentioned, but I would like to hex the Pennsylvania House Republican backbenchers that consistently have to do preposterous stunts to get themselves attention. And the big one on today's in a long line. I'd like Katie, like when Katie said, I could talk about this for 3 hours, but I'm not going to.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't going to talk about Borowitz. That's what I'm saying. There's such a long line.
Oh
No,
yeah,
mine
we don't
was
have
really
time in our
simple.
lives for that. Yeah.
I want to talk about Eric DeVanzo's ridiculous
Oh my
Uncle
God,
Sam
that dumb,
costume.
ugly suit.
Listen, get out, get out,
Oh, out.
get out, get out. I mean, like, you wore that suit so that someone would say something. So then, look, Mario's getting upset about this. So that you could make a video
About how they
about
wouldn't let you wear your patriotic suit. Mm.
about your patriotism and how in Westmoreland County we dress like Uncle Sam every day, and I'm gonna
Yeah,
keep dressing like Uncle
they
Sam.
sure fucking don't. Yeah.
I mean, be so for real. We all know why you guys do these stunts, and it's because you're backbenchers who need
Yeah.
attention. And all of your you and all your little Freedom Caucus friends do the same thing, and it's tired.
Yeah.
The end. Hex.
Absolutely.
Oh, and the shout out was to Joanna, was to Speaker McClinton for being like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no,
No.
we're not doing
Out.
this. This is not befitting the office or the floor.
No.
So
No. Yeah, absolutely, one hundo. So please, I'll try to remember to stick the picture in the show notes, and you can laugh at that man.
what
But
I
don't laugh
like
at
is
him
that
online.
he could swap out the title. I've been thinking about this. So
Mm,
like there's so many options for him with this
yeah.
ridiculous suit. So what he could do is he could be a candy cane for
Yeah,
Christmas.
absolutely.
He could rat himself out. He could do this. Ooh. He could stand outside of barber shops and be like a
Yeah.
human barber pole. He could spin around and do this. Um,
He could play the trombone and march down the street of River City.
yeah, we got big trouble right here in River City.
Yes, we do.
He could fight pool halls.
Yes.
He
Yes.
could
He's
fight
not going to
pool
fight skill
halls in
games, but he can
Westmoreland
fight
County.
bulls.
Yes.
Wait, what if we do a reimagining? What if we do a reimagining, but we're fighting skill games?
Yes. Yes. Oh, we've got trouble.
I'm here. I'm here for this. I love it. I'm seeing it in my mind.
Eric DeVonzo, action star in a barbershop quartet suit on steroids.
Yeah, and this is happening in Westmoreland. So Camera Bartolotta can direct. It'll be great.
Marion.
She has film experience.
Yes.
Marion.
Yes. Would
She's
watch.
librarian.
Would watch.
Would 100% watch.
All right. Well, I don't see how we could possibly do better than that.
We can, so we're bringing it in for a landing.
Yeah, we should end on a high note.
Wait, are we bringing the big boy train in for a landing?
We're bringing the big boy train in for a landing. Big boy train. Listen. I'm gonna put some dates of things in the show notes, but I will especially put in there the Livable PA Changemakers briefing, which is for grassroots changemakers / activists, whatever term you prefer, on the third Thursday of the month at 7 p.m. It's a virtual event, and this month we're going to be talking about minimum wage. We're going to be talking about a universal healthcare bill in Pennsylvania. We're going to have some special guests. You can check it out. And we'll throw in, I'll throw in some other stuff about the state that you can do. But certainly, for sure, make sure that you check out who your state rep candidate or your state senate candidate or both are, and see how you can help them win in November.
And I'm going to be real clear.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you that do have the means,
Mm-hmm.
not only should you knock doors for them, but if you can stomach a $25 a month recurring contribution, that'll really help this cycle.
Stop donating to anything above the state level.
They don't need it.
They don't need it. I will I will give a slight reprieve if you've got like a very low odds congressional race, which means you probably also have a very low odds state house and state senate race. But even so, I still stands. State level. We
I
could
will
win
also-
this.
Yeah.
Those people need your help.
I will also add, if this gets released in a certain amount of time and anyone would like to be in Philadelphia with me on July 7th for a very brief amount of time and bring some of their PAC expendable dollars to a different event, you just let us know. And maybe I'll take you to an event with me, but you got to make a contribution.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes. It will definitely be out sometime tomorrow. So we'll see you on Wednesday. And as
Guys,
always,
America 250. Fuck yeah.
American
America!
America
Who wants to
250.
go to the
Fuck
state
yeah.
fair of states, whatever the fuck the Arc de Triomphe vomit thing is?
We don't gotta talk about the bad. Let's just have
no.
a moment.
So, yeah.
It was
Listen.
just a parting moment. As the resident bicentennial baby here, I just want a little bit of the joy.
Baby. That's right.
I just want a little bit of the joy.
We're
And I'm
just
gonna have
celebrating
it.
76, like the 76 trombones and our future feature film about getting rid of skill games in River City. Because there will be 76 trombones in the big parade that Eric DeVanzo is going to lead.
In that suit.
76 trombones, but no skill games. Title of the episode. Listen, if you want to be part of our crowdsourced hexes in the future, or want to hang out with us virtually, you should join our Patreon at patreon.com/thenightcaucus.
Who wouldn't?
Who wouldn't? Why don't you like us? No, I'm kidding. It's a lovely community, and I don't know what I would do without them. I say it all the time, and I absolutely mean it.
Parting thought. Parting thought. There are 2 hours and 44 minutes for the state left to pass budget on time.
You're saying there's still a chance.
There's still a chance, friend.
We'll see. We'll see. All right, listen, many thanks to Katie and Angela, and to me. I've been Jillian. Don't forget to follow us on Blue Sky, Facebook, and Instagram at The Night Caucus. Subscribe and rate us on Apple Pods or Spotify or even YouTube, but that's where we're also there now. Wherever you listen to your pod, and of course, come join our community by becoming a Patreon member. We'll see you later.
And don't feed seagulls.
Don't feed seagulls.
America, fuck yeah.
America, fuck yeah.